I'll tell you what, we are Mad Dog and Merrill, and we are in southwestern Wisconsin. We are in Viola, Wisconsin. We are on High Point Drive at our good friends at Vindicator brand meats. And good high protein it is. And we're gonna do some great breakfast on the grill, liver and onions on the grill. We have Sue with us here. Husband Pete is in the audience. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling right after this, folks.
Hey, don't be right there. Don't be right there. You got her.
Pit Boss Grills presents Mad Dog and Merrill Midwest Grillin'. Brought to you by Pit Boss Grills, Griddles and Accessories, Louisiana Grills and Smokers, Healthy Homegrown Wisconsin Potatoes, Sundrop Soda, Shooting Star Casinos, Vindicator Brand Farms, Rebex Cutlery, Awesome Shrimp and Seafood, the Wisconsin Agriculture Tourism Association, and by Lashbro Visual Communications.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
I'll tell you what, we are out in God's country right now.
We are.
I mentioned we're in Viola, Wisconsin. If you're not familiar, our good friends from La Crosse, you're just a little north and west of us. Our good friends at Dubuque, Iowa, just a little south of us over here. Madtown over this way here. We're with our good friends at Vindicator Brands. Viola, out in the middle of God's country. We're in the drifted area, driftless?
Driftless area.
Driftless. We have Sue
Driftless.
on with us here. Pete is outstanding in his field.
Yeah.
And talk a little bit about the glaciered area, and this is the driftless area.
Yep, the driftless area basically was not with the last glacier that came through. It did not hit this area. So if you see, whenever you're driving through this area, the Viola, Viroqua, La Crosse area,
Sure.
you have a lot of crags, a lot of ravines, and then up here in this area, due to the driftless area, there are actually what they call a lot of microclimates. So there's also a lot of orchards up here too, like the Gaze Mills, apple orchards and all of that.
Sure.
So
And you adapt your property, your land, to raise crops, to feed the livestock that you have, and everything's sustainable right here.
Yep.
You're in your own little world.
Wow.
Yep. We tried. What we like to do is we practice regenerative farming, sustainable farming,
Exactly.
silviculture, and basically we don't spray our crops with any herbicides or pesticides. We use a variety of plants that'll choke out the weeds instead. Takes a little bit longer. Takes a little bit longer to pasture feed your animals, but it works out well.
And I heard one way somewhere along the line, because it takes longer to raise the animals, you get a good robust flavor for the meats that people aren't accustomed to.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, you definitely get a more robust flavor, and usually the color's a little darker.
Exactly.
So people aren't quite used to that they're used to the store-bought, a little
So
different.
we invite everybody out there. It's honest to God truth. The flavor of anything that's raised in half the amount of time and harvested and got out to the meat markets and got out to the grocery stores, they don't have the robust flavor. They don't have the real flavor that God intended,
Right.
if you will.
I mean, you can really taste the difference.
And
It's
you
just
can taste the
amazing. It
difference.
really
And
is.
if you remember the good folks at Vindicator, we talked about the Mangalista pork last year when we were in Stoughton,
Yep.
and a few other good places along the way. It's the one with all the great harvester of fat on there, the marbleization, which adds a lot of great flavor to it. So we're going to do a little breakfast on the grill. Now we're going to do liver and onions.
Oh,
And
yes.
Pete, your husband, doesn't get liver and onions because you don't cook liver and onions.
No.
And Freddie loves liver and onions. I love liver and onions. And we thought we'd do some beef bacon with it. Talk about the beef bacon. It looks familiar. It looks great.
The beef bacon is really good. It's a great alternative for people who don't eat pork.
Yep.
And it's got the same smoky flavor. Sometimes it might be a little on the leaner side. May not be as fatty as our pork.
Sure, and it doesn't take long to cook.
And it takes just the same. Put it on the grill and cook it just like you are.
Yeah, and that's all I'm going to do. I want to get this going, and you guys can talk about the free-range eggs.
Oh.
and do a little whiskey. Do a little whiskey.
Okay.
Crack the last two eggs. Sue.
Our range. Whoops. So I just did that. Our eggs are cage-free, and we do source them from the Amish because we like to keep 2 farms open instead of just 1.
That's nice.
So
that's a really good way to do that.
That's our goal, and we've been buying from them for since the lockdown, since then.
And what's great about Vindicator Brands, it's delicious, nutritious, pasture-raised protein with healthy, happy animals that you can get delivered right to your door.
Yes, exactly.
And so all the cuts of meat that we're doing here today and several more can be delivered right to your door.
Correct. Yeah, from our ecosystem to your table.
From their
nice.
ecosystem, their little island to your system. All right, we're gonna grab a nice little Santuco knife, and I've got some green top onions. We're gonna make ourselves a little casserole. Those eggs look pretty good. I think what you can do now, Sue, if you'd like to, is put a little grated cheese in there, sure. And then we have the frozen hash browns, good old-fashioned frozen hash browns. We got the wind just picking up on us.
All the cheese.
I love onions. Boy.
Why not?
Okay.
We're in Wisconsin
Hey.
yet.
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. We got Dubuque, Iowa.
It's
Still
only
about
a TV
Dubuque's
show.
still
I
about an
wouldn't worry
hour
about
away,
anything
right?
About that. You got
Okay.
it. Yeah.
I want to say one thing. Another great sponsor of ours, and we'll talk about the next segment.
Do you
Our
wanna
good
pour
friends
that
at
in?
Rebeck's
What's that?
Cutlery.
Do you wanna
Rebeck's
pour that in?
Cutlery, and they got the
Easy, got it.
Santuco knives. The
The whole thing?
Santucos and all the
Nope,
great
those-
knives are great. No, we're not going to put all the hash browns in there. We can throw them in here.
Okay.
Okay, throw them in there.
All right, all
Okay.
right.
Oh, but hold on.
I know. I was just gonna.
Yeah, I know. I don't think we need them all, do we, Suzanne?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay, so Monday we taped a nice little television show, and I did some chorizo. Rather than waste it, I diced it up. So we're gonna put chorizo, chicken, right?
Chicken chorizo.
Chicken chorizo, and I've got the package right here, and you do it in the bulk. And what a great way to do the chicken bratwurst. You have all kinds of great chicken products there. The sausage that we're doing now, is that chicken also?
No, that's pork.
That's pork, so that's
be
beautiful
maple.
pork maple breakfast links. So we'll get those cut up, and those go in the bottom of the cast iron skillets. Merrill, what do you got the temperature on your grill?
You know what? I got it from the 800 Pit Boss 800. I've actually got it at 420.
420,
A
nice
higher
hot heat.
heat.
We want
Usually
to
350, but
we want to get things
I figure
going.
we want to get the heat going on that. So,
So we're going to put a little bit of the breakfast sausage there. The chorizo
all right.
goes yonder.
Oh, yum.
And
Oh.
I think we're going to use a little up north pepper and dill wheat, if you would, please, in the egg mixture. There, that's low sodium. You're all good. You're all good. That's all good. Yeah, oh, delicious.
I love
Put a
that
little
up north
dill wheat in
pepper,
there.
man. That's the way to go. That's got some pepper.
Little
flavor
dill
to
in
it.
there. We'll get that baby all mixed together.
Beautiful.
And a little green top onion. So what are we going to do? We're going to pour that in there, I'm assuming. I've never done this before. Has anybody here? Oh yeah,
You're
see,
doing
we're
good.
okay. We're okay.
Yeah.
Did we add the milk? No, not yet. Watch this.
Oh, that lady's gonna be calling again.
No, I got gloves on.
I know.
No,
You're
nobody called.
disgusting.
No.
I like that. I like it. That's gonna be good.
All right, that gets put on the 800 pellet.
All right.
All right, now she might call it. What we do is we're like kids in a candy store. So we asked you what we wanted to cook, and you got everything underneath the sun here. And explain to us the Polish.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. I'm a little bit Polish, so you gotta have some krakowska, which is a ham summer sausage, very lean and nice and tasty. You know, good for a charcuterie board, or even just put it in some soup and/or cook it for breakfast, like I do.
Exactly right. And you got wonderful beef sticks too.
Ooh. And again, people who like beef sticks, all beef, not mixed with any pork, all beef. So these are also very tasty. A little on the sweeter side.
Oops, sir. We gotta watch our bacon. Okay, bacon's done. Bacon's done. Oops, sir. Hold on.
My mouth is just watering. I'm a little and now the liver and onion.
So we're gonna take the beef bacon off. That beef bacon goes on top of the liver when it's done. So we wanted to get that cooked up, and it actually looks really, really nice. So the beef bacon rather looks really,
You did
really
a good
good.
job,
We're gonna get
sir.
that handy over there. Freddie, you can have one slice, and that's all. With all good liver and onions, need onions. So we're gonna throw some onions on the grill. We got those oiled up, so we'll get those going.
Oh, I love liver and onions. I'm good for about twice a year. Then I've
wanna
had my fill. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
You know what?
I
I'm
love
gonna move that away from the beef liver.
it. Yep. There you go. I like the smell on that too.
All right, the liver, the flour. So Suzanne, how long you been on this property? Just recently you picked it up, right?
Yep. So we've been here for a year and a half.
Yeah, year and a
Yep.
half. And we're gonna get the flour going there. We gotta season the flour up for the liver.
Good. And what was the name of that sausage again?
Krakowska.
Krakowska.
Smoked paprika,
All right.
and we're gonna do a little bit of lemon pepper. So we have our citrus. and our black pepper. These are sodium free, by the way.
Okay.
So they're all great sodium free
Yeah.
products. And blend that all together. We're gonna grab the nice little beef liver that's cut into strips. Where'd the
Right
beef
here,
liver
sir,
go?
right here. Disappear, just like that. Didn't see it?
So has anybody, have you cooked liver before?
I have, but it's not a favorite of mine
Sure.
to do.
I could just tell by the expression on her face that.
So a lot of people soak theirs in buttermilk, and we're not going to soak ours in buttermilk. Now the Vindicator brand throughout the summer is, so when I mentioned La Crosse, when I mentioned Dubuque, when I mentioned Madison and Baraboo, those areas, they can get a hold of you good folks, and they can come down and they can pick up product here.
Yeah,
if
they-
they want to take it, because it's a gorgeous drive.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
It really is a beautiful drive.
We actually have people do that. So typically we're open from 8 to 6. If you want to come on a Sunday, we just usually ask that give a call ahead of time.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to place it on top of where the bacon was and get that bacon fat going. And I'm just going to simply brown up the liver a tad bit, and that goes on top of the onions after we brown it up. And as if we didn't done enough, we're going to put that down and let that cook. I just want to show a couple of your beautiful products. As in the next segment, we're going to do a little panko cooking.
All right.
And what we're going to do is we're going to, here's the brand, by the way. This is what you look for. And I want you to go and look under Vindicator brand and look it up and see the story of these good folks, Pete and Suzanne. And I want you to look at some gorgeous chops. We have New York strips, the lamb chops, smoked chops there. We're going to put a little Grandma Hazels on them just to get the flavor going. And then when we come back, we're going to get a little panko going. We're going to check on the casseroles.
Gotta be good
and we're going
eating,
to get the
Freddie
liver
boy.
going. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest
Oh,
Grilling
yes.
from western Wisconsin, southwestern Viola, Wisconsin, High Point Road, Vindicator brand. Great times.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we are just outside of Viola, Wisconsin.
Viola.
Never been to Viola, Wisconsin. Now we have. Gone through some great country, great glaciated area. Just gorgeous
Oh, the
land
drive was unbelievable.
to
coming
get
in.
here. And so the suggestion, that's why I mentioned La Crosse, Dubuque, I mentioned Madison, I mentioned Baraboo, all those areas. What a great Saturday drive, or whenever you can arrange it with Sue or Pete to come here, pick up some great robust flavored meat that you'll never have in your life. I'll
That's
guarantee
true.
you.
That's
It
very
is
true.
the best, and it's what meat's supposed to be. It's what it's meant to be. And here's what we're gonna do. So the liver's browned up, the onions are cooking nicely. So we're gonna grab a nice little Pit Boss spatula, and we're gonna grab the liver, goes over the top of the onions to slow cook from there. That's browned up really, really nice. Got going there. We got our beef liver, so we're doing all beef. We got the beef liver, beef bacon, the beef liver, and we have some wonderful bacon over the top of that just to stay warm. And we got the onions down below to protect everything. The hood goes down. It's time for a drink for Freddie and Sue and Pete and Randy
All right.
and Merrill.
I'm eating the beef.
Yeah, well, you had all time to do it, didn't you? Merrill's eating some of the great beef sticks, I'll tell you what.
So
We're
is Freddie.
good. So it's Freddie. Doing an apple cider.
Yeah, but you're not cooking, Freddie. You can eat.
How are you going to keep them down on the farm after they've seen the
Apple
beef?
cider and wine.
You know what's
Fresh
really
apple
great?
cider.
Mama Hog got out before and about what, 6 little piglets. Great time here. It's a
That's
great
great.
time here.
Okay, with some white wine, slices of apple. It's
Pretty
going to be
simple
good,
so
Freddie.
far.
Very nice, simple, easy to do, nice and refreshing.
Refreshing, beautiful
If you
day.
wanted to, you could add a little bit of vodka in there, but not today, not today. Okay. And then top it off with some club soda. That's all there is to it. Drink that up, but boy, this club soda is sparkling water, that's for sure.
Hey, while you're doing that, let's just switch gears real
Well,
fast.
leave
Okay.
room for the cider.
Apple cider, you got it, sir.
Oh yeah, don't forget the apple cider.
Oh, no. Did I put that in there? I didn't, for God's sakes.
RebexCutlery.com, RebexCutlery.com, one of our great sponsors. If you're going to cut good quality and
Good
cook,
job.
if you're going to
Thank you.
cook good quality meats like our good friends at Vindicator, get a good set of knives. This is that 67 layered Damascus steel, just absolutely gorgeous. Rebex Cutlery. The gentleman Brad is a veteran, very proud of the fact that he's veteran owned. He's just a nice small
That's more cider
family
than
business with great knives. You'll appreciate it. He has
you
the
go.
Damascus knives, and then if you're going to do a prime rib, you got to get yourself a German steel and a great big slicing knife. I mean, that's as nice as it gets right there. And I'll tell you what, they got a great set of knives. Check them out if you would, please. RebexCutlery.com, veteran-owned, family company, nice,
Raise your
local,
glass.
good folks.
Here's the Vindicator beef.
Here's the Vindicator brand.
Boy, that is refreshing, isn't it?
Is it great or what?
All right, let's check on the
Okay.
little. Oh boy, that's getting to. Dang it!
How we looking,
Good. So she's all cooked except for that little puddle like cooking a cake.
Sure.
So when the toothpick goes in about 15 minutes, that baby's done. So we have our meats are all been seasoned here. We're gonna do a little panko crumbs right now. I'm gonna take flour over here. That's gonna be our dredging. Today's not a dredging sort of job.
Perfect.
Today's an easy job. How's the drink? Pretty good.
That's delicious. That's refreshing. Nice and refreshing.
We have panko crumbs over here. We got a little Parmesan cheese. And tarragon. Make sure I took the top off that baby.
Okay.
Hold on. Boy, don't cut yourself down,
Oh,
Mad
those
Dog.
babies are sharp. This could be.
Beautiful tarragon adds that great little flavor to it. We don't need much because we put Grandma Hazel on there. I do have a little bit of cumin. That's a nice earthly flavor. Boy, everything's new here. So we're gonna add some cumin in there. That's that nice little.
I love cumin.
I do too. It's a
I'm
great
just
little flavor. You know, last week, if you watched our show, we did some nice Greek cooking.
Yes, we did.
And cinnamon, and that cinnamon you could actually taste in everything that we did. So we're
Made
gonna do
a
a
big
little
difference.
whisking of. We got a couple more of those pastured eggs that the Vindicator folks have. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our chops, and we're gonna put them in a little bit of flour. Then we're gonna put them in a little wash. And then in the
Very good.
pancos. Can you lift up
Oh.
that griddle, Meryl?
Sure, I could do that, sir.
The edges. Isn't that gorgeous looking?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So those go on the griddle. We're gonna take our New York strips and we're gonna do the same thing.
Ooh.
Say a little prayer for them. Gorgeous, beautiful.
love it.
The redness of that meat is just phenomenal. It really, really is. It's so robust looking, it's phenomenal. So we go to the flour, we go to the wash, we go to the pancos. And that's as
One
nice
of
as
my
it looks
favorite
right there.
steaks. Flavor's good. Whoa.
Well, everything's cooking really nice. Sue did a nice job of helping Meryl. I
it did.
appreciate that. He needs all
I
the
need
help
all
he
the
can
help
get.
I could get.
Yes, for dang sure.
And
And a
then
couple more
some, right,
lambs.
Freddie?
We're doing just fine over here. Keep that wine coming.
You found
We're
out.
doing
You
just
found out
fine.
last week that ouzo, that Greek ouzo, had a little kick to it, didn't you, Freddie?
I was sort of surprised too, to be honest with you. I had it for a long time.
I think the chops will just throw on just the way they are. Look,
Yeah,
that's
they're
that
smoked.
Mangalista pork. Let me show you the Mangalista. That's that gorgeous smoked chops. And see the ring of marbleization, the ring of fat along the edge. If you remember, the original hogs came from Hungary, near extinct. They used it for oils and for lamps and for cosmetics and such like that. The oils, they figured they better do something with the hogs, so they started making Hungarian sausage. And it turned into beautiful pork chops like this that have been beautifully smoked. So those go on the griddle also, a little bit of room here. Everything's just a cooking away. We're gonna be right back to serve this up. Sue's gonna help us serve this up.
All
Mad
right.
Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling from our good friends at Vindicator Brands. Welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling from our good friends Sue and Pete.
All right.
Thank you for your lovely assistance. Beautiful New York strips with that panko crust. The beautiful lamb chops, they look delicious, don't they? Those are probably done a
Oh.
nice medium if that's okay. And then the chops look just absolutely gorgeous. The chops you don't want overcooked. Those are all pre-cooked.
Nope.
Beautiful Vindicator brand. That's that Mangalista pork. We got those. We'll do the liver and onions. Patrick O'Farley.
Yes.
Liver and onions, baby. Liver and onions. So we got
Love
the.
those.
Oh,
Look at that.
man. Are you going to be able to
That's
hold
easy.
that, Suzanne? Yeah. You've wrestled a few pigs in
Don't
there,
worry,
Dave.
Suzanne. We'll get
Oh,
you like those liver and onions yet.
Hold on, one more scoop. Oh, man. I want to hide that beautiful liver there. Set that baby out there. I'll worry about the rest of that. Look at that,
Oh,
liver and
man.
onions, man. That is delicious. That's
You
gonna
did
be
yourself
great.
proudly, Mad Dog.
The livers
Look
are
at
already
that.
slivered up. Now we got to get that casseroles off. Man, that looks
Oh, that's
delicious.
right. Forget about that.
Okay, you scoot. Don't bend over Freddie now.
All right.
I got to go over here.
Okay.
If that don't look like the cat's meow, huh?
Wow.
That'll make you want to have breakfast every day of the week.
Wow. Beautiful.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? There's some protein, huh? Come on in, Sue. That's all right.
Make yourself comfy.
So we got the beautiful eggs. We got the panko crusted. We got the smoked chops. Liver and onions with the beef bacon. Beef liver, beef onions, beef.
You did it. You did it. I love it.
Midwest Grill. We're going to be right back with a plate full, folks, and a belly
got
full.
her.
I'll guarantee you that.
We'll be right back.
From our good friends at Vindicator Brands, Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling, thank you, Pete and Sue, for having us in this gorgeous land. Peace, love, till we meet next time, folks.
Happy grilling, everybody.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lash Pro Visual Communications.